Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing well today. Appreciate y'all stopping by. My name is Zach. I'm a glass blower. Today I'm going to be making some things with borosilicate COE 33. Smash some thumbs, smash some emojis. Let me know if you love me. Let me know if you hate me. Appreciate y'all. Right now I'm just letting everything warm up. I literally just turned on all of my machines, all of the gas. If you afford me 5 seconds, I'll give you a little studio tour and show you what my morning has been like. So I haven't grabbed my coffee yet, so let's start with that. Open the door, grab my coffee. Cheers if you have yours yet, or if you haven't. Come in, I check everything going on. I turn on my propane, make sure my oven is turning on. I have it set to 1050 degrees right now, maybe a little bit hotter than that. Propane going to my lines, which connect to my torches. This is a glass blowing lathe, by the way. The red lines are propane, the green lines are oxygen. This is my oxygen tank. So we watched me fill this up yesterday 2 times, but the next thing I do is, you see that lever? I pull that lever down so it allows me to tap the oxygen in the tank. Boom. Green lines bleed into the splitter. Boom. To my main torch, GTT Mirage. Propane, oxygen, propane. And I'll show you the difference between the stages of the torches. I made this red blowout. Can't remember the name of the color. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach this 12mm handle to it. Then I'm gonna detach the section, so I'm gonna pull that off, so it's all gonna be on this side. And then what I'm gonna do is, I have some bases prepped. So I think I'm gonna use that red one in between the purple and the blue. Take that, I'm gonna slap that in the chucks, and then I'm gonna attach the section on the right to the section on the left. And then I'm gonna finish that and make it a topper. I've been really making a lot of like E-rig toppers. I don't know if y'all like know my history, but I introduced a lot of the first accessories and glass tops for like the Puffco Peak and the Focus View Carta. And I think I need to start getting away from those devices, and I need to start making things like cups or shot glasses or wine goblets or something. What do you all think? What do you think I should try to make besides like canna related products? All right, I'm gonna go hands-free so I could drink this coffee. I appreciate y'all smashing some thumbs, smashing some likes, helping me monetize this so I could upgrade my equipment. You know, one of the dreams is if I can make some real money doing this, would be to set up a spot we could all kind of like go kick it at, you know? Now back to the adjusting of the sorry guys. This would be like one of the beautiful things about getting more expensive equipment, being able to upgrade. Now let's trying to get a good angle, y'all. That's all. Just trying to get a good angle. Let me know in the comment section if this is good. Just letting those two sections warm up right now. Appreciate everybody stopping by today. I'm a glass blower. I'm in the US. I'm in Virginia. If you see anybody else asking questions in the comment section and you know the answers, please help a brother out. This is definitely not spinning straight. Excuse me. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. Oh, that's what this. Looks like I need to refill my lighter. Alright, we're gonna get started soon. Just letting this warm up. I don't know if y'all are just tapping in. Man, I am super tired. I don't know about y'all. I am like super tired. How's your day going so far? Where y'all coming from? I'm gonna have a couple sips more of coffee and then I'm gonna pop the hole on this, weld these two together, pull this to the side, slap the base up on this side of the chucks, attach them to make a topper, put that in the oven, and then be on to the next project for the day. Surprise camp in Roseville, Michigan. What's up? I'm in Woodbridge, Virginia, man. Make sure I go take my medicine today. Alright, I'm back, y'all. Nah, this is alive. This is like an all-day thing, so I'm not always just like standing in front of the lathe. That's one of the beautiful things about having this machine, is that I can physically be hands-free and step away while things are happening, be able to do different things while the lathe is spinning and going on. How's everybody doing today? I'm just getting started. Gonna have a little relaxation opening, give me like 20, 30, 45 seconds, and then we'll dive right into this. How y'all doing today? What's up? It's my Bunsen. On the right hand side, that's a blowout for a rod that I made. Can't remember what shade of red it was. Left hand side, transparent red, 12 millimeter handle. Gonna be tubing up, making a topper today. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I'm about to hop down right quick. Degrees? Damn. I think it's in the 30s over here. Honestly, it was colder than when I woke up and when I went to sleep. So that's another thing. You don't want to put really stupid hot fire to something that's ice cold or it is going to break. Like 9 times out of 10, it's going to break. Unless it's with the Bunsen. The Bunsen is like a slow, gentle warm-up, whereas you'll see the flames with these torches. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a poll in the comment section real quick. Where's everybody tapping in from today? Yeah, it is propane and oxygen. I've been doing this since 2018. By the way, please let me know in the comment section. Can y'all hear me when I'm talking like this down here? Let me know in the comment section. Can y'all hear me well when I'm talking like this? Let me know. So I've been doing this since about 2018, a little bit before in 2017. I introduced as a founding member of ZHD Glass, the first Q-tip station, primarily targeted for dabbing. So it was the first dab station. So in 2017, I released the first dab station with my buddy Cole. Then we released the first aftermarket attachments for the Puffco, the Carta, all E-rigs that you could think of in 2018. Banger adapters, dry tops, wood connects, everything, except for quartz products. And in 2020, the two of us kind of split to do our own things. I started Zach Harrison Design, and I started introducing new concepts. One of the first things I did was I co-created a heating element for Indux slabs. All right, so I'll repeat. So what I was saying is, actually give me a second to load my Crucible and I could have a little relaxation, session-rooney while I talk to y'all. And y'all can watch the relaxing views of the Bunsen burning while we talk about me in the industry. So if you're interested about my history in the, the cannon industry and as a glass blower, smash some thumbs, hit some emojis. Let me know y'all want to know what it's about. The legend of Zach Harrison. Bah, bah, bah. All right, so I was saying that I got into this back in 2017. I released as a part of ZHD Glass, myself and my buddy Cole, the first Q-tip swab station. So it was like a dab station for organizing your tools for dabbers. And then in 2018, We released the first aftermarket attachments for the Puffco Peak, the Focus V Carta, a lot of those rigs. This included the first whip connect, the first dry top, the first banger adapter, the first double tap, the first soaking station, the first stabilizer base, the first aftermarket tether. Then and I was featured in High Times magazine twice. So the very first 2 years I did this, I got featured for original concepts my buddy and I came up with. And since then, I've kind of been like a guy some of these companies go to establish like a community presence, you know? Do some collab drops. Figure out new ways I can innovate the product and make it function better. So, alright, I did my little thing. Now I'm gonna put that down, and y'all ready to get started? Smash some thumbs. Let me know if y'all just heard that little piece of the story, and if y'all want to know what I did. So that was like 2017 to 2020. Then in 2020, I decided to branch off and do my own thing as Zach Harrison Design. And one of the first things I did was co-create the Indux Labs heating element, the glow stick, which uses induction heating to transfer heat from metal through glass to the concentrates. But this is just spinning so badly. Every time I'm standing and I'm looking down, I can see the wobble. What up, EPG? What up, Town Rush? What up, Jeff? What up, Shadow Raymond? What up, Full Monkey? What up, Jackson Coloco 8013? What up, Try? Thousands of degrees. I think in like the 3000s. Where y'all coming from today? Sound off in the comment section for you, boy. All right. So that arrow, that silicone, attached to this arrow spinning. I'm going to use this to puff air into that tube. Smash some thumbs if you like that. Hit me with some emojis. I'm going to pop a hole in the center of that tube. Hit me with some love if you like that. If you think that's sexy, yeah. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flare open that hole. So that's maybe 9.5 millimeter tubing. This is now maybe closer to like 38, maybe less tubing. But I need this to successfully connect to this open hole. So I'm gonna flare that one open on the right hand side. Smash some thumbs if you like that. Smash some thumbs if you love me, if you hate me, if you're like, what the heck is going on here? And then once I attach those two things, I'm gonna take this wheel to the right, and then where that clear, right, starts from the red, is just gonna be red, right? So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of these bases that I prepped. Smash some thumbs if you like this shelf I made under here. Pre-prep glass, what's up with it though? So I was thinking that for this one, I'll take this section. I need my hands to zoom out, hold on. I'll take this section, smash that up in that chuck right quick, pop the hole open on that section on the right? And now I'm gonna kind of do the same thing, except from pulling away, I'm gonna push them together. So then I'm gonna attach that side to this side, and then I'm gonna pull from there, starting here, right? So now that section is gonna have this bump, this bottom, and then I'm gonna form the base to make it a Puffco or a Carter topper. Appreciate y'all stopping by. My name is Zach. I'm a glass blower in the US. Smash some thumbs, smash some likes, hit that subscribe, drop some comments, ask some questions. My propane griller that I use, somebody asked if it's propane and oxygen. My big oven, it's at like 10,000, 1,050 degrees right now, my fault. My glass lathe. This is my national hand torch. Smash some thumbs if you've never seen something like that. Propane and oxygen lines going into it. Red is propane, green is oxygen. This is my Mad Hatter Bunsen. I could change like the angles of those burners. So let's take right? I could change where I want these pointing. Then this one, this bad girl, she's my main torch. This is my GTT Mirage with a modded handle on it. This was one of their newer models at the time. So propane, there's two stages. First stage, propane, oxygen, oxygen. You need the oxygen and the propane to get that heat. This one sharpens the flame. So instead of me just saying it, let's take a bit. Smash some thumbs if you want to just see what I'm saying. Let me know if you want me to just show y'all what I'm talking about. All right. Propane. All right. Oxygen. I like it just a crack. Just a crack. Personally. And then the middle. Sharpness, right? Smash some thumbs if you love me, if you hate me, if you don't know who I am or what I'm doing. I'm a glass blower. My name is Zach. I'm in the US. I'm in Virginia. Drop some comments, smash some buttons. It's free, y'all. So that's the first stage. You ready for the second stage? Let's adjust that knob right quick. First stage, second stage. First stage, second stage. When I'm making bowls, do I form the actual male and female attachments myself? I don't make bowls, fam, so maybe I don't know what you're saying, but I do have a lot of pre-made joints. So see, isn't it dope? We're doing all of this and I could still have that going. I'm not messing it up. As soon as I'm ready to tap into it, I could just jump in and get going, you know? But if we're talking about pre-made joints, step into my office, yeah? female joints of various colors. Male and female joints, various colors. Dewars, if you know what a dewar is. So if you use something like an ash catcher, right? This right here, that part you put the slide in, that's a dewar joint. So this is like a 18 male probably. Looks like an 18 female dewar. So it's like you just are sliding the joint into the tube, popping, attaching, detaching, yada yada. So that's what the female joint is. Smash some thumbs if you're learning a lot today. Some more joints. I bought these like 3 years ago, no idea why. And I have like 300 of them. 10 female ground joints. And then, right? So, no, it's not pre-recorded, dog. Freshy every day. What's up? Sweet setup, appreciate that. All right, let me scroll back a little bit. Shadow Gaming, DPG, Luba, Adam, Philip, Great Prod, Great Pradeep. What up, yo? Drift Strikes Drives, my man. Wilton in the house, Delhi. What's good, bro? All right. So, red is propane, green is oxygen. Live rosin is a little bit better. I mean, I'm on a budget, dog. So, you know, budget for the win. So I don't really pay for oxygen anymore. It's for the electricity to fill up my oxygen tank, which could be like 15 cents a fill or 30 cents a fill versus like $750 a week to rent 4 tanks that you need to drive an hour back and forth to refill once a week. And like, what up? Where y'all coming from? Where y'all coming from? I'm in the US, I'm in Virginia, and that's right, folks. We are still burning the Bunsen away. All right, so now that you're here on my level, what's up? My hand, I have tremors a little bit, so I might be shaking, but can you see how that's wobbling? I want that to be as straight as possible, so it kind of sucks. If I knew what I was doing more, I could straighten out my lathe a bit better. I made this from a rod, so I made that tube from a rod. So smash some thumbs if you want to see me do a blowout later. That's what that's called, when I turn a rod into a tube. So like that was made using tiny rod like this. I turned into that, called a blowout. This guy Soup Glass, taught me a quick trick on Instagram, which is kind of dope. Oh, the stuff I make, what is it used for? So like, this is one of the things I made recently. Transparent black base, experimental moist raspberry over icy white satin body, transparent red mouthpiece. And what this is, would be like the top for one of these devices, right? So, I mean, if y'all go back through like earlier, I feel like I don't want to repeat for everybody that's like been up in here this entire time, you know, to be fair for everybody. But I made like a lot of the original stuff for a lot of those types of devices back in 2018 and like since then. All right, that was the studio tour, I guess, y'all. What do y'all think? Have I earned a few sips of some coffee? Where y'all coming from? Appreciate y'all tapping in today. My name is Zach. I'm a glass blower. I'm in Virginia, in the US. What's poppin'? What's good, yo? Help me save up some money to step up my equipment. Look at this. I am jumping up on this table in my safety Crocs right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could get like a gimbal or something so I could use like a remote or something, or not my cell phone to record. Appreciate y'all. Stay safe out there, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna hop back down. I'm gonna need to start working at some point. Am I right or am I right? So I'm superheating and pumping. Breathing evenly is key for a clean, like consistent, concentric pull pop. Think about if you're like blowing a bubble, right? And like, if you could cut up that bubble into multiple slices, if you cut that slice like towards one, like the front part of that bubble, it would be an awkward shape, right? The rest of it. I know that's probably a terrible explanation. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick away some of the trash on the end. I'm going to store, snap, and smash that off. It's not good. and back. So bad. Alright, plugging this side so I have pressure. Appreciate y'all smashing some thumbs, some likes, some engagement, some subscribing. Let me know where y'all come from today. Where's everybody coming from today? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Well, I'm gonna be putting the base. I'm gonna be putting the base now on the left side of the chucks. Right, we'd attach the tube. Now I'm gonna pop a hole on that side and then attach it to that base. Pull away. Then we're gonna size it, and it's gonna end up being something like that. Show me some thumbs. Hit me with some love, y'all. Smash some buttons for me. Help me monetize this page. 191 of y'all in here right now. We only got 45 thumbs. Come on now. Come on now. I'm dropping gems. Come on now, folks. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Help me make money just by y'all watching, so I could step up my system. I can maybe make a spot we could all get and chill. I'm in Virginia. I'm in the US. My name is Zach. Where y'all coming from today? Where's everybody coming from today? How y'all doing? Sound off in the comment section. I'm Zach, I'm in Virginia, in the US. You're watching me blow glass right now. You're watching me make vacuum seal so that when I blow air into this, it's not just going out the other end like a straw. It'll actually allow me to puff, right? So this is a pre-prep section. Put this here to show. See if I can choke back on that for y'all. Okay.
You got Jelly, you got Jay Honsky, you got Mr. Jarnaville, you got Kane Mueller, Shaggy James still with us, Jake Christie still with us, what's up, bro? Adam still with us, Philip, how you doing, bro? My God. I'm using borosilicate COE 33. Kinda sorta. I do look at the oh shit. Whoops. So when you're like really worried about something, like, you know, maybe cracking, I start it away.
So the flame from the Bunsen, goddamn, I'll take it down again, hold on. So the answer was yes, I do check the comments in the comment section, but you see my step right now? I'm using my cell phone to do the live stream up in the corner. And every time to like change the angles or whatever, I gotta like step up. So one of the things hopefully I can save up for if y'all help me monetize and do all that stuff with this page is get some different equipment for doing the streaming. So that's what we're looking at right now. So I'm just gonna have to clean the end up right there on the right hand side, pop that hole, attach those two, drag it over to the right, fix that bottom like you've seen with the other stuff, and we're Gucci gang. But yeah, I do check the comments. It's hard to see on my phone, so I have to turn around and check my computer, you know? Corey, what's up? Massachusetts. Shadow Gaming, what's up? Been shouting you out all day. Corey from Massachusetts. Dylan from the UK, what's up? What's up? Beverly, Massachusetts. Haven't been there before. What's up, y'all? AA. I'm in Virginia. I'm based in the US. So, like, yes, I am trying to talk to y'all. I was thinking about getting like a mic, like the Holland Mark M2 or like the DJI mic mini, so I could just like wear it on my shirt and talk. Do you like it when I talk more? Do you like it more when I'm like shutting up and just you're watching me work? Let me know. Keep it real. Be honest. My feelings I won't cry, but I do want to make this a better experience. Let me know. Y'all appreciate the words coming out of my mouth, or shut up, Zach. And if you haven't already, appreciate y'all like subscribing, liking, smashing thumbs. Encourage everybody else, if y'all still with me, to do that in the comment section. Appreciate y'all. Alright, I'm gonna get my coffee real quick while I talk to y'all, and like maybe have a little, you know, side sesh before I jump into this while that red tube warms up. I feel like he crushed the niche that I kind of created. Like I started doing those whole like wonky topper type, double tap, triple tap, all that stuff. And now it feels like everybody kind of does that to an extent, and it's like not fun for me anymore to do that. So I've been trying to come up with like more functionally simple concepts that just improve the like experience. He's like crazy talented though. That whole team is like, they're ridiculous, man. You know, it's not always who done it first. Sometimes it's who does it the best. And you have to give him credit where it's due. They like totally crushed that. Super talented, and it seems like they're super chill people too. Mr. Terps, welcome back. Welcome back, Mr. Terps. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. My fault. Here's what I was gonna do. See, what would be really cool, so it's like the danger, right, of this is my phone overheating in that section. But I want to be able to kind of like drag the area so you could see like across as I'm going, right? That'd be dope. I don't know if any of y'all know how to make something like that happen. But so I was saying before that if I'm really worried about like a piece cracking, you know, like it's like 30 something degrees in the garage. I don't warm anything up in the kiln, by the way, before I get started. Like I see people say that on the glass sites, but no, I'm going right for it. So I put the Bunsen on in between it, not actually touching it, but that glass is clearly getting warm. And after a while, what I'll do is I will slowly inch it towards it, right? Until I finally start to kiss the surface. And that's how I do that. Well, one of the questions was, do y'all actually like me talking more, or does that make y'all want to tune out? Or you're like, yo, Zach is dope, or like, Zach, shut up. It's all right. You can let me know in the comment section. All right, folks. So if y'all are new to this, appreciate the feedback, Mr. Bjarn and Christian Tweed. All right. So glass blowing studio, glass blowing lathe. Just use a regular barbecue griller. Oven. Oxygen. Refilling machine. All right. So the new mission is going to be to try to get that to spin a little bit straighter, so when I pop the hole, it's not going to cause stress by trying to wiggle around, right? So I'm going to try to make that a little bit straight. Now that I have that tube in, I could actually like really line that up and not just guess. Then I'm going to attach those two together. Then I'm going to slice, you know, like from there, start dragging it over, and then I'm going to work the bottom of that base, and then I'm just going to take out that tube, opening the chucks, and chuck that in my oven. Smash some thumbs if you've just hearing this process for the first time. I'm a glass blower. This is borosilicate COE 33. Smash some thumbs, hit some likes, show me some love. Let me know if you hate me or love me. This is all borosilicate COE 33, but that is handmade American color tubing I bought myself. And no, that's not a crack. What you're seeing there is like a difference in wall thickness. So because I'm a noob, I'm like learning how to make the consistency. So when you're like, Zach, why are you taking so long yesterday doing that raw blowout? It was because I was trying to make the wall thickness consistent. What was I looking at? Oh, all right. So that red color started off as a really skinny rod. Like an 8mm rod turns into that tube. That's a blowout. All right, I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. I'm gonna climb back up her, put my phone back in placement. All 147 of y'all, smash that thumb right now. Please and thank you. Appreciate y'all. All 164 of y'all, smash those buttons. If y'all love me in the comments section, tell our brothers, tell our sisters, aunties, uncles, smash them buttons. Show Zach some love today. Be like, yo, we just kick it with Zach on the regular, dog. He's just trying to get some coffee, dog. Been a long day, homie. Let our bro cook.
Appreciate that, Mr. John Zay, bro, what's up, homie?
All right, let me know what you think about the view now. And he's back. What up, what up, what up? Apologize, yeah. I had to go to the bathroom. And I don't know how to do those, like, be right back stuff. How y'all doing? What have you been up to since I stepped away? What are you guys up to today? You see me doing the glass thing. What are you up to? What are you guys up to today? Just stepped back. Apologize for the delay. I'm here. What's poppin'? I know some of y'all been with me like all day so far. So what are y'all doing today? What do you do for a living? What's your job? What you used to do? You retired? You still working? Before I did this, my last job was working front desk at a Disney hotel in Orlando, Florida. I had started ZHD Glass while I was working at the front desk, and when I felt like we were making enough money, I left and started focusing on glass. I hear that, man. It'll pick up though. Especially since the weather has been like insanely warm compared to past seasons. Global warming might like help with that schedule a little bit.